don't get away completely unscathed. They're actually putting a super early point into the Nature's attendance.
On bottom lane, we got our first blood. Alright, so they did still
How the hell does that happen?
lane.
And I was saying before, you know, we won't be seeing the point in the rocket barrage. I think that was just to secure the first blood there. So, not too bad if it's just one skill point to get that, of course, lane advantage, which is so important these days with snowballing the laning stage.
He's gonna go down up top. I'm keeping a close eye on it. They might get the kill back on RR. Nice rotation here from the Dawnbreaker.
They got vision.
Luciano. Let's see if the cloak is actually enough. Tried to pop the exorcism. Not going to get an opportunity now with how much damage they've done through the first set of stuns. The rest of Execration. We see they're trying to make a smoke attempt down bot for Tino, who has revealed his own Phantom Lancer position. This is an incredibly hefty dive. They got the burst coming through, unfortunately. They don't even have the stuns. That's the big issue at the moment, is to enable Execration for the reinforcements to show up, Bob. Leashes up the Dawnbreaker. It's just Set Zero standing hand in hand at the moment. At least they've already gotten the escape thanks to Fearless, but now the supports will not have that opportunity. They still actually burst through Bob a finger to zap him down before Z0 died. So honestly, they're pretty happy with that considering I thought they were going to get nothing out of this, and now Q is just looking to make as much space and waste as much time as possible.
He's doing a great job.
Even RR is looking to swing on over as well. So the fact that Q lasted this long and they killed Bob, they got to be happy. Oh, at least
it's a 1-for-1.
Zip in. Actually catching on Bob. Q's even going to look to get involved as well. There's the magic damage. So just trying to make sure they don't have the attempt. This could be a disaster. They've got Blink on Earthshaker, Exo, and Coil. Puck's still down though for 3 seconds. He's not going to be able to rejoin before the Roshan falls. BDZ, he needs to find an answer. The BD will get it before the Aegis is claimed. Someone pick it up.
He got it.
BDZ will be able to do so, but meanwhile, they've slain the Death Prophet. Now they can deal with round 2. Bye-bye Earthshaker, and RR's almost falling down low as well. Phantom Lancer, he doesn't have the items to take the team fight. It will try and hide through the Doppelganger, the Illusion Duke. It's not going to be enough. Oh, will it? Going to the western side. Yeah. Will it? Will it? Tino? Oh my lord, I thought they found him. Bob kills off Set0. Tino's even going to go back in.
For sure, and they're going to actually spot out this,
reveal.
This double farming stack here.
They've also got Q to join. The global potential from the Dawnbreaker so makes it so easy to make these plays across the map.
I mean, of course, they've got a lot of silence on Execration right now.
They caught out. It's going to be Puck once again. Oh no, playing into a line with that instant hex can be very difficult. Luciano's in trouble as well, but the Gyrocopter is just ripping him to shreds. Jackie. Wonder if they're going to try and mount a defense with... Oh, they found... Tino's going to get caught out. He was trying to farm outside the base to get any little bit of gold for the next item, but...
Be a little careful here. At least he's already got the concoction popped.
They're even going to pop the exorcism for this. Jackie's on the high ground. He's not going to halt the onslaught, at least for the Alchemist. RPO's going hard as well.
I don't hate it, you know.
Oh, Luciano. Not going to jump the Death Prophet. They just want the easier kill. And the Enchantress. It's not going to force him to drop too many hefty abilities here. Dire actually looking to take the fight right now. They know Phyllis used a lot of mana, so his damage is kind of expended for the team fight. So Set0 is going to hide himself in the corner. Maybe give the opportunity here for Ready to reset. Phyllis is still stuck around though. He's got BKB with the TP on cooldown. Jackie is going to cut the fight in half, but it's not going to matter as Tino, it just brute forces up on top of the high ground. Now they're kiting Jackie. Yours Fissure locking him throughout the river once again. Now with Q showing up here. They've got the extra +1 factor with the Dawnbreaker and BDZ. There's no escape. They're smoked off. BDZ, Fearless. They've got the vision right now. The vision just might be enough stun lock, and it is. So they don't have to commit the Echo Slam. Now they're going to try and transition to Set0 as well. That's incredibly key component here. But now with the buyback, Fearless looking to get involved, but they haven't got anything out of this. Or have they, Bob? Oh, the Solar Guardian stun. It's enough. He does have a buyback. He's going to look to rejoin, but now with the backline as well. Fearless is going to be cautious of BKB, giving enough opportunity to zip on top of the backline here, but still, once it expires, he bought back previously. The Hex is out on top of the real Phantom Lancer illusion. Tino still out to safety. Jackie, they don't have the damage at the moment till the Finger of Death comes out the nick of time, but still, Tino playing the outskirts of Doppelganger, giving him enough time to make it to the high ground, but it's not gonna matter unless BDZ. Maybe the Echo fighting 3 might be enough to keep Tino alive, but it's not enough to kill the heroes, and that's the important thing. Because Jackie's still unscathed through this fight. Bob's also going to fall? Maybe a dieback bully to get out. He's got the yours, Buster. Oh,
Buster!
Bob!
Oh, that was a buyback as well. Yeah, it's GG.
Oh.
They just can't get past Jackie. They tried. They did the absolute best that they could have.
One more
even
attempt.
Forcing the buybacks out of it.
Oh, you see instantly Q just like joins Jackie. They've got EXO. So Tino's going to try and jump Mastros in the back line, but meanwhile, Jackie's just ripping apart every single hero on EXECRATION as Luciano is trying to dodge, but a buyback coming through once again with Q. This Solar Guardian is just staying so far up in the air. Finally, he'll slam down. The evasion and the heal helping out Mastros, continuing to keep his life. Jackie's still, I mean, it's got round 2 at the ready. They haven't even gone through the first goddamn life. How do you kill Jackie? So they have to pay attention to the rest of the key components, which Q is going to be the target at the moment. Tino will be able to do so successfully. Some of the respawns are coming up shortly as well. Jackie will turn to RR, just brings him down with ease. Mastros still has another round of the ultimate as well, but Tino, he hasn't had the opportunity to stack up the illusions. The Gyrocopter, the raid boss that he is this game, the Alchemist just further enabling him. They can go back, take the last set of racks, make it Mega Creep, set 0, Fearless back alive as well as EXECRATION. It feels like they're just going to be forced to tap out. Tino's doing whatever he can to keep themselves in this game. He'll try and bring down Fearless. Now he will do so successfully, but I don't know if it can bring them anything. Still, Jackie in the middle, the midst of it all. I mean, you just can't go through the gyro.
I mean, it feels like it's the style that people needed to do against SMG. They got to pick off everyone else, try and ignore the Gyrocopter as much as possible.
Well, Bob's back alive. Again, Mastros
just runs to Jackie.
He's got Chemical Rage for another half duration, maybe with the help of Bob's damage as well. But, I mean, you got to be cautious. Jackie's still able to stand his ground the Aegis, and will tick out in 28 seconds. It might actually just take him that amount of time to bring down the first life, or will it? They'll kill him at once. Alchemist is going to look to buy back and rejoin by the outpost, but that's too far away. Jackie, can he stand his ground? BDZ, he's got the Echo Slam as well. Has to play the outskirts to make sure the blink doesn't get cancelled, but still, Jackie is so survivable. Alchemist is almost able to respawn as well. How about Lotusaur? Berserk Potion, still Jackie. He will finally fall. But you're up against Megas, and the odds not in their favor.
It's still going.
As Q's able to respawn, a buyback as well from Jackie. Does he boot to travel? Does he TP to the outpost? It's going to be the PL show. You're all up against the back of the illusions. Tino, you're up against the world. This is how you can show who's the better carry. It won't matter. Objective-based gaming, back onto the throne they go. Fearless, Jackie, hand in hand. Who cares about the heroes? Let's kill the throne and take game 1, and that they will. He hasn't. Has he used it just yet, or are you going to go check? Okay. What do we got up top?
I'm going to check.
BDZ? Well, this is our first blood. And we are seeing right now Luciano's getting nothing out of this. And, you know, still, Jackie doesn't care about the creeps if he can get the kill on the Doom. Putting another death tally up here. We'll make him work for it a little bit longer, but...
There's another slight misplay coming through from Bob, though. He had the Laguna Blade available. Flame Guard was gone. Now
they can just collapse around the middle side of the map here. Even Mastros going to get involved as well with the early use of the Haunt. And he's got the Urn Charges to play with as well.
Way he's getting closed in on again would be for him to take that gigantic stack that BDZ had created down towards the tier 2, tier 3 tower. Needs it as well, right? So it's like robbing Peter to pay Paul, and you're still going to have the rest of your team kind of supporting you. So the Blink Dagger isn't majorly impactful. You can see Bob's closing in here. Didn't end up using the Light Strike array, and if Mastros gets away here, hopefully he shouldn't.
Yeah, they got the vision. Looking to play from afar.
Oh,
is Masters no? Okay. I mean, this game just, I don't think it gets any worse from what it is right now. Somehow Masra scurries away. They'll lose RR. They're going to lose Tino as well, Rating. They've got no extra heroes, and even Masros is going to join back in. They'll collapse onto Bob, deals with the Lina. Yes, Tino gets their first kill of the game, but oh, what's it cost them? It seems like the world. There's little things here that's going in their favor. Maybe
that is a Doom on a POS 5 Tide Hunter.
Oh, looks like this time they'll get the kill. There's no escape here for poor old Set Zero. Looks like it's going to be the target.
Cut him off here as he cuts his way out.
Bob's still nearby, but he will not provide any assistance. As Q would drop that first finger of death.
Jackie's a little on his own down here.
Charge and yeah, bottom lane, Jackie. He's got a decent amount of stats from all his items, but it's not going to be enough health to enable these reinforcements to come through fast enough as they drop the Laguna Blade. And with the help of Tino, this should be the damage afterwards. Dragon Slave just the outskirts.
There's stuff to be taken here. They don't have the high ground vision.
They've got the Doom. Again, forced to use it on the Tide, but at least they won't have the Ravage for the team fight. They're going to try and cut it in half thanks to the Horn, pushing the supports further in the backline. But in fact, it's Bob, the one that's the target. As Motivate will pivot to the Lina, gets the kill to trade the 1-for-1. They're still going to look to stick around as well.
Jackie's stack?
No, this is all
2
his.
seconds on the flat cannon. Yoink.
See if there's an answer here from Execration. He sidesteps the Spike, but they've already taken a majority of the stack. They might even take Doom's life as well for the cherry on top. He's out to safety, so Tina's going to turn to burst through Jackie, but again, with the Aghanims completed, very survivable. And Phyllis just cuts through the Grim Shoken. Well, they're now going to get all 3 of the big creeps, so all net worth lead.
And that was even with them having complete vision on the high ground. It's finally gone away in 2-1, and if they can get this kill onto BDZ, that's pretty big, because he's only 400 gold away from that Blink Dagger. He won't want to use the Echo Slam, even just to try and make himself live for another couple of seconds. Let's go 90.
It's close enough.
Another kill onto RR. Again, like, I liked the Grimstroke pick in a vacuum. And you like the Doom pick in a vacuum, but it just...
My god! Is he actually going to turn on Tino too? Okay, I'm like, hang on a second, man. Phyllis, you are... Well, defensive you are, or survivable, I should say. Top, Haunt out. They've caught the position 1 for Execration. Just instantly, the global presence from Mastros, and they're even stalking Luciano behind the secret shop. They recognize there's no assistance behind him, thanks to all their vision advantage, and...
fall down. So even though you probably had about that 5-second window to maybe go in.
Look at this. Dire completely controlling the area. Bob will commit the BKB, so at least they'll have the Doom now. Not to be used on the Tide Hunter. Jackie hiding in the mouth of the pit at the moment. BDZ is going to look to reveal the Blink as well. We saw what happened previously in game 1 with BDZ's reveal. So get them the kill top of the Gyrocopter now with the backline the Doom. It'll force away from Motivate, but they didn't have the stun. So they'll turn back, cleaning off the Lion. But now with the respawn, Jackie, he's feeling powerful enough, recognizing that all the ultimates are on cooldown. A perfectly placed fissure will hold back the Gyrocopter, giving Tino a little bit of time to get to safety. But Phyllis is in trouble. The machine gun from Bob on the high ground will get a big kill on the Ember. So Execration, some silver linings here, showing that they can still continue to take some team fights when they are behind. They can also get the kill on Masros as well. This would be a good chunk of experience and gold. It'll cost them BDZ, unfortunately, thanks to the reflection. Instantly get rid of the Aegis advantage. Hold mid lane as Fearless. He's got Flame Guard. Oh, Echo no. Just shy. Still, maybe the Flame Guard expires. Okay. Is the absorption now not available enough to get the kill? It is, but simultaneously, a Ravage with the finger combined to burst through Bob. He's going to go BKB into the Moonshot. It still will at least be Bob with the Silver's Edge queued. So having this available, what's happening up top? Tino, along with Masteros battling it out. Unfortunately for Tino, there's no escape. He'll just look to do as much damage as he can before he dies. Simultaneously on the backline, Fearless combined with Q will deal with both the supports on Execration. A 3-for-0. Completely unscathed they are for Dire. They don't have an objective at the moment down bottom. So Execration looking to find their second tier 1 tower. But instantly, here come the TPs. Along with the Horns as well. That was just a Shadow Step, in fact, from MG.TRUST, trying to push back Bob. Setsiro has to use a very early Ravage, but at least it pushes away the rest of the team to be able to protect Tino on his lonesome self on the tower, who'll get no assistance. Coming out to try and take a smite. Smoke up.
Ross is just standing off to the
And
side.
there we go. Instantly the vision that they're able to find. A jump IR simultaneously down to the southern side. Fearless is able to find both BDZ along with Luciana. So again, both the supports caught with their pants down, and Tino looking to join them as well. We're trying to hide out through the invis, but they've already got the detection set up and ready to rock and roll, as Tino just has to rely on the potential toss back to safety, but Q will give him no opportunity.
A lot more information taken away from EXECRATION, a lot more potential for this Spectre to have impact through the Haunt. Yep, there's the Shadow Step.
MG.TRUST actually going to jump on the backline. They're going to be cautious of Luciano at the moment. Setsiro, he doesn't give a damn about the Doom. In fact, if they can bring him through before the ultimate is committed, then they are A-okay to continue on for more. And around the board, they're going to miss that Fearless, so they might catch him, and they will. Baiting the Arcane, but it looks like Motivate's still going to look to take the fight. He can buy back to rejoin. EXECRATION lost one. They're going to make it a second as well, as Bob's caught out of the river. The finger to zap him through all the health pool, and now the look for BDZ is out to safety, but they have the ward on the high ground.
Not again.
Down by the bottom jungle as Tino's getting stalked. Q is even going to make the pincer move thanks to the beautiful TP location, and Tino evaporates from the damage.
Hunting for some of those tier 3 items as well. You can see he's actually holding onto the blast rig himself. He's tired of dying. 10 deaths so far for this dude.
Oh, BDC is tired of dying as well. It's a tough series for EXECRATION. The low bracket match versus Motivate. They had an incredible series versus SMG where they almost knocked them down. A couple costly mistakes, and you see just heading into another day with the stand-in, unfortunately. The lanes being a...
Yeah, he TP's on back, but he's just been spending his entire time standing inside the fountain. Like, the rest of the heroes weren't ready to fight. Tiny only just respawning. You might be able to get the surprise use of the buyback on the Earthshaker, but you probably don't want to do so with only 5 seconds left. But in the meantime...
Just put him in the grave with a Ravage like that. No buybacks. I mean, you don't want to call it with your tournament lives, but they might be forced to do so. Mega creeps the probability to come back. Again, what MG.TRUST can give them. Tino is caught outside the base. If he goes down, he doesn't have a buyback available. They'll probably call it with his no life. Meanwhile, inside the base, just more real estate being claimed as well. Motivate. A stellar series. It's on the back of BDZ. Try and get the jump in. Echo followed up by the Doom. Jackie, can he retreat, or does he actually look to just stand his ground and man fight? He's relying on the passive lifesteal at the moment, which is not enough, but it looks like the rest of the Motivate, they've got the damage. It doesn't even matter without the Gyrocopter. In fact, he can also just buy back and look to rejoin. As EXECRATION, the heroes are in shambles, their lives instantly falling. Still not gonna tap out just yet.
I think you actually lost Luciano. I'm not sure about that that voice slide there. Nice little bit of BM with they made sure to focus onto the Gyrocopter creep that he was boots of traveling in onto, so he wasn't able to immediately join and end the game. They're just gonna go back to Roche, and yeah, this one's over. Bob calls the GG. Another 30-minute victory coming through from Motivate. It really feels like that's their strong point, around the 30 to 40-minute mark before someone's able to get excessively farmed ahead of them. And it was another great overall performance.